Hey guys, Kyle and Shuka here, and I know it's been a while since I've posted a video on this YouTube site. It's been a while, but and I know this particular kind of video is late, but I thought I'd give my opinions on the final chapter, chapter 700 of Naruto, of the Naruto manga. Now, for the most part, I'll start off by saying generally, I liked it. I liked it. It was okay. And even with all that shipping war stuff, like shipping pairings, generally I'm not really a big fan of the shipping war in general that was going on with the Naruto manga, the Naruto series actually. But in this case, I felt it was kind of necessary in order to push forward the whole message I think Kishimoto was trying to portray with the future being safer for the next. Being a lot more safer for the next generation, I guess we could say. But having said that, there are a few unanswered questions I felt Kishimoto should have tried to answer us, which are, number one, we never really learn as to what exactly happened to Orochimaru, Karin, Suigetsu, and Jugo after they were released from the Infinite Tsukuyomi. And that was actually one of the major questions I felt that needed to be addressed, because through the entire second latter half of the war, Kishimoto was on this whole thing about giving Orochimaru some kind of redemption kind of thing going on, and because of that, we never really got an answer to that one. Second question actually. This one is more a technical thing I discovered, but from what I saw of Naruto's kids, Boruto or Bolt or whatever you want to call him, and Hinawari, I think, neither of them have the Byakugan. Now, that's something I guess we would probably have to consult with Kishimoto himself, but seriously, I would have thought that the Hyuga bloodline would run deep enough for them to have the freaking Byakugan. Like, what the hell? That they should have the Byakugan. Yeah, that's the one thing I felt should have happened also. And number one is going to be a criticism, and it's going to be open to interpretation of what you guys think. If you like it or hate it, kind of thing. But it's that whole image of the fucking metropolis right behind the Leaf Village. I suppose I guess the whole metropolis thing is supposed to be part of the Leaf Village too. But for me, I guess I should start from the beginning. Kishimoto has always made a habit of mixing cultural and the technological in his manga, and for the most part he's managed to maintain a pretty good balance of it. But here in the last page, with all that, when we got that big skyscraper metropolis kind of thing, I felt that was kind of he took it a little too far. If he was gonna do a skyscraper, add on skyscrapers onto the Leaf Village as part of the Leaf Village's landscape now, I would have preferred if they looked a little more in design to the it was to the Rain Village and to the buildings in the Rain Village, because, well, we like I said, we can argue that it's because time has moved on and things have advanced, but we need to remember that it's still a ninja world, meaning it's taking place still kind of in some kind of ancient Japanese setting. And not only that, but the design, because we have the pagoda style buildings within the center district of the Leaf Village, and we have those modern day New York style buildings that just okay, this is kind of clashing a bit, Kishimoto. That's okay, yeah, but that's my views on the whole thing. Sorry guys, I guess that kind of turned into a bit of a rant there. Another question I guess I I guess I've had is that another question I think is that like there's the whole Sakura Sasuke family thing going on in the manga, but in like chapter 699 he was somewhat pardoned for his crimes, but he wasn't allowed to step inside the village. So, keeping that in mind, how the hell was he able to start a family with Sakura? That's another question I feel needed to be kind of addressed, really. And that's really all my questions I really have. I'm hoping Kishimoto can kind of answer some of these at least into the in the like spin-off series that's going on. And honestly, my like this is a very small detail, and you guys can blame me for being petty if you want, but one of the freaking expectations I'm hoping for Naruto in the one of the expectations I'm kind of hoping for Naruto to have, like for Naruto in the Naruto the Last movie, is that I'm hoping Naruto is beyond the Genin rank at that point in the movie, because Kishimoto was able to get away with it during the 3 year during Shippuden because because Naruto was busy training for 3 years, but in between Shippuden and the movie, there isn't going to be anything holding him back from attaining the Chunin rank other than him being a lazy ass. So right now, I'm hoping he's going to be a freaking Chunin at the very least in the movie. That's my expectation. Like I said, I know it's petty, but that needs to be addressed, because for me, even though from the way it was portrayed, Naruto going from Genin to Hokage is a great feat, to me, even though there isn't much basis in reality in the manga in general, I feel Naruto being a Chunin can kind of bridge a gap here, because to put it in perspective, you wouldn't promote a simple soldier in the military all the way to general just based simply on freaking merit alone, would you? No, that soldier needs to work up the ranks in order to get that title. That's basically common sense, and Kishimoto doing it that way of him bringing Naruto from Genin to Hokage status currently, it's like I said, it's an incredible feat, but it doesn't have much basis on reality. And when it comes to anime and manga, I try and look for the things that are based, that kind of have a bit of a basis in reality with this whole universe kind of thing. This whole niche, this whole anime niche, this whole anime universe kind of thing in general. I try to look for that stuff in the shows I watch. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got, guys. I mean, overall, the epilogue, it was still very good. One last thing I felt was kind of funny, I guess you could say, is that they, like I said, I'm not really a big fan of the shipping war in general, but the whole Choji and Kurui coupling, that came out of freaking nowhere. I thought it was funny, but I was like, what the hell, Kishimoto? They had little to no interaction with each other. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, it's just really, really funny. But their daughter's cute. I'll say that much. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have, guys. It's like I said, I hope a lot of these questions and concerns I have are going to be addressed in the like little spin-off series or the movie at the very least. But we'll just have to see. Bye, guys.